A lot of
Who's
people are
gonna
like,
play
"You look
Paris?
the same, you should just play yourself."
Who's gonna play you? Like, can you give me some tea for us Canadians here?
It's a surprise.
I want to congratulate you on this beautiful music doc that takes viewers on such a beautiful journey about your life. I feel like nothing was off limits. What was your mindset going into this project? And I love that you say that music saved your life. Like that's such a bold declaration. What is it about music that makes you declare that it saved you?
Thank you so much. I'm so incredibly proud of this film, and music is just always been such a huge part of my life and saved my life in many ways. You know, just everything that I went through as a teenager and just so many traumatic experiences. And the one thing that could be my escape from all that, that would just take the pain away, was when I would go out at night and just dance and feel the music and just immediately forget about anything that I was going through that was hard. And now through my own music, I love that I'm able to connect with my fans on such a deep level through the
Mhm.
lyrics. And I've had so many fans come up to me and say that my album saved their life. So I was like, this is
Yeah.
such a full circle moment. It's so special.
Yes, such a full circle moment. And to be honest, there was such a beautiful moment where you share in the doc that, where normally people would think that being in a club would be like overwhelming, a big party scene. But I think you say to Nicole, where you're like, that was like the most peaceful time for you to be inside because, in the 2000s, media was not nice to you. And that was such a tough time for you, but you came out of it. What advice would you give to younger artists who are not familiar with this industry and how cruel it can be?
You know, especially during the early 2000s, the media was just so vicious and cruel to young women. And it
Mhm.
was so difficult to have to deal with on a daily basis. Because inside I was going through so much already. I'd been through so much. So then, to come out and be in public and having, all these people just being mean to me for no reason when I was just a young girl, trying to live my life.
Yeah.
It was extremely difficult, but I'm grateful today for these new young artists that they don't have to experience what myself and others did because
Yeah.
the things that were said to us and the way we were treated would not happen today. So it's
No.
definitely a different environment. And of course, there is going to be, some people out there who are like that, but it's in the big picture of things, it's completely different than it was back then.
Yeah, but you also helped pave that way for people too, right? Like it's like you almost took the bullet for everybody else to come after because now they don't have to deal with that because you had to deal with it and you kind of helped get sort of into a new environment for these young artists. So kudos to you on that. You should wear that
Yeah.
badge with honor.
Thank you. I
One
hope.
of the things yeah, one of the things that I also really admired about the entire music doc was how open you were, especially about ADHD. To be honest, like after hearing you talk about it, I ordered a book to be able to understand it even more so. Why was that part of it so important for you to share with your fans?
It was extremely important for me to share that part of my life because, growing up with ADHD, no one was talking about it, especially
Hmm.
because there was no studies ever done on women. So no one, knew anything about it back then. And it's been something in my life that's, been very difficult at times, very overwhelming, but it also, I wouldn't be the woman I am today without it. It gives me this
Yeah.
drive and this creativity and willing to take risks and do things first and be the trailblazer that I am. So I want others with ADHD to know that it could be their superpower as well, because I feel like there's
Yeah.
such a negative connotation around it where people aren't talking about the positive parts about it. So I really
Yeah.
wanted people to embrace that as their superpower and let them know that they can do anything, that their mind is beautiful.
Yeah, well, you're a perfect example of that because you literally are a superwoman. It should be ADHS. We should rebrand it. And then you can be like, I branded that. Your
Yes.
music doc is so inspiring. I love how the music trickles through it and continues the journey. But speaking of inspiring, people are going to be even more inspired because we're getting a television adaptation of your life as well, with the Fanning sisters joined to it. How proud and excited are you to bring your fans along the story even deeper and having people like the Fanning sisters be also so excited to tell your story?
It's just incredible. I've I can't believe that my book and my life story is being turned into a whole television series with A24 and the Fanning sisters. It's just going to be such a powerful story, and I couldn't be doing it with better people. I love those girls so much, and they really are taking this with so much care and respect, and are just so brilliant and talented and lovely, and they're the perfect people to do this with. So I can't
Are you
wait
going to
for the
make an
world to
appearance in
see.
it?
We'll see. A lot of
Who's
people are
going to
like,
play
"You look
Paris?
the same. You should just play yourself."
I mean, well, that's just it. But I am curious to know, do we know yet who's going to play you? Like, can you give me some tea for us Canadians here?
It's a surprise.
Ah,
I
I
would
knew you
tell
were
you if
going
I
to
was
say
allowed to, but
that.
we're
I feel like
holding
you're a
out.
girl's girls. You would totally tell me if you were allowed to.
Yeah.
It's been 20 years since your first album, which did so amazing. People fell in love with you as the artist that you are. And now, 20 years later, you've lived. You're a wife, you're a mom. How would you describe yourself as an artist today versus 20 years ago?
hmm my life has changed in so many ways. I've grown in so many ways. I've lived such a full life and have been through it all. So I think, before my first album was just very fun about like club music. And this new album is so much more serious, especially
Mhm.
having Sia as my executive producer and writing the
Come on.
album with me. So it's very deep. It's very personal. Each song really represents something in my life.
Mm.
So yeah, it's like a completely different person when I look back on that. I think the first
Okay.
album was more the character.
Yeah. Listen, you're such a star in your own right in so many ways. You have so many amazing friends who are stars as well. So, really quickly, rapid fire, favorite song from these iconic female singers, because you're also iconic. Britney Spears, favorite song.
Gimme more.
Yes. Lindsay Lohan,
Rumors.
Taylor Swift.
I like blank space.
Ooh, okay. Gaga.
Fame.
Last but not least, Sia.
I love our song that we did together called
Yes.
ADHD.
Oh my God, I love it. Paris, you're such a gem. Keep doing what you're doing. You're so inspiring. I can't wait for people to see this beautiful music doc. You're spectacular in it.
Thank you. That means so much to me.
And us Canadians, we love you. I think you know that already, but lots of love from Canada.
I love everyone in Canada. Literally, I tell everyone the kindest, sweetest, like realest people I've ever met every time I go there. And all my friends from there are just so lovely, and I love them so much.
Perfect. So please come and say hi to me at our studio next time you're in Toronto, okay?
I would love that.